The headlights to the tailpipe start just about anywhere and everywhere on the car when we're starting with somebody. Doug and I were walking around, and there's so many cool features on this car. Satellite radio, I dig it. All right, so Doug, first off, what are we looking at? Like, what do we got?
This is a 63 Samba bus, 23 window microbus, Type 2, Volkswagen. Not a lot of them made. They made a lot of 14 windows, a lot of 21 windows, but the 23s are pretty rare. They stopped making them in 63.
So from the top down, all right, I got a cool rack, all right, and then I got these cool windows. Like, what are these windows right here, Doug? Like, what's going on here?
You're looking up at the Alps, driving through, doing tours back in the day. You can look up and you can see out through the roof.
Looking up through the Alps, I dig it. All right.
There you go.
So I've got my windows. I come down. Now, a little bit of trivia. You guys are going to see in the B-roll that's coming up right here, the back windows, and Doug will explain those. What's the story with the windows back there?
Like I said, the 23 is the only one that had the windows here. All the other buses, this is metal. But in the 20, this is how you tell the 23 is just these two windows here in the back.
Nice. So you guys can see in that B-roll, you know what we just shot here. You see a little bit of that background, and then the metal here. Like, I see, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff in here that I'm not super familiar with. So you can walk right through here?
Yeah, you got to walk through, which is new, which is rare. Most of them were bench seat, but you got to walk through on this one. And yeah, the top's canvas. You can pull that all the way back for a convertible top. This one's a little unusual. It's got disc brakes on it, which obviously were not original. And it's got a 912 Porsche motor for 120 horsepower versus the 37 horsepower that it came with originally.
I love it. Okay, so sometimes we're talking to you guys about doubling your horsepower. Doug's got something that's got like almost 4 times the amount of horsepower.
And it's still not much.
And it's still not much, but I mean, it's got some get up and go, right?
It'll get up a hill.
It'll get up a hill, which most people know. If you've ever seen one of these go up a hill, they're creeping, they're crawling, all right? They are like a snail. So headlights to the tailpipes. This is great. One of the stories I like about Doug is that, you know, he's just a car enthusiast, right? Like, he's a guy who's like, he appreciates them. You go to the car shows, right?
Oh, yeah.
So which ones do you like?
I've got an eclectic mix. I've got 16 cars, 15 cars, and I go from TV show Batmobile to a microbus to a new Porsche 911R. So I'm kind of all over the map.
That's awesome. And then when you first start going to the car shows, I mean, you're just buying a ticket, right? I mean, you're just a fan. And then you get out there and you start to see, like, wait a second, I can afford this, or this is something that'll motivate me. Like, why do you buy these?
Well, I've been doing cars before I could afford them. We used to have to, you know, go to the junkyards and build them and do that when I was a kid. And, you know, buy the old car, fix it up and sell it, and buy a little better car and fix it up and sell it. But now I've been fortunate that I can afford to buy them pretty much done now and not have to do all the work myself.
Really? This is like an everyman sport. I mean, that is what the car biz is. I mean, you know, a car that's either given to you from a friend that's like, hey, we don't have any more use for it, but you take it, you fix it up, and you move it to the next one. And you know what? Those are the stories. I mean, that's where, from the headlights to the tailpipes, you can create your story too. Doug, thanks for sharing.
Hey, good seeing you.
Right here in Vegas, baby. Thanks for tuning in. Almost dropped that.